Hello friends and welcome to part 2 of episode 74 and the unscientific test of the Suma ceramic spray. If you remember from part 1, and if you haven't seen part 1, what are you doing here? Go back and see part 1. In any case, I apply the Suma spray in certain locations, in various locations of the AMG. The front left wheel, the rear right wheel, the windshield, the part that is not covered by the wrap, the original color, the trunk lid, and the spoiler, the carbon fiber spoiler. So now what I'm going to try to show you is the results, in my opinion, of how well it works on the car. I don't think that the wrap is the best to show because it's not gonna get as much luster as, just regular paint. So, it's very hard to tell whether it was working or not. I know that it protected the surface a little bit more than the parts that are not sprayed with a ceramic coating. It doesn't have as much dust. The real result that's easily seen by the eye, I tried to capture in the camera, but it's very, very difficult, was on the windshield. So if it does good work on the windshield, I'm assuming that the rest of the car on an unwrapped car will do great too. On the windshield, I apply it to half of the windshield, basically the driver's side of the windshield, and left the other side, the passenger side, without any spray. And as I said, it's very difficult to tell. I try capturing it from different angles, but it's very difficult to tell. This side where I apply the ceramic coating is fairly clean, okay? However, on the unsprayed area, the windshield is kind of dirty. It has water spots and just a lot of dust basically that settled on the windshield. This side remained fairly clean and fairly smooth, okay? And that's after getting some minimal rain and just regular parking outside and what have you. So it did a very good job on the windshield. It's very difficult to tell the difference between where I applied it on the trunk lid and the rest of the car where I didn't apply it. Again, this is wrap, so it may not be the best judge as to how well the ceramic spray works. On the spoiler, well, it kept very lustrous. You can see the shining on it, but it's naturally shine, but it retained the shining. So again, seems to be doing a good job. It also did a fairly good job on the wheels. They are not as much covered with the brake dust. I mean, there is some dust on them, but compared to the untreated wheels, this one remained cleaner compared, as I said, to the untreated or unsprayed wheel. And I show you, I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Again, this is the area, or this is the wheel where I applied the ceramic coating. And this is a wheel where I didn't apply the ceramic coating. And you can see, more dust accumulation on the wheel itself. Okay, very short video because it's basically the results of this. Again, unscientific test of the Suma ceramic spray. So would I recommend it? Yeah, I will say yes. For the price, I think it's worth it. It did some protection to the car. I think it'd be better tested on unwrapped vehicle. I don't have one right now where I could have done it. All the other vehicles are out, basically. But even on the side that is not wrapped, there is a slight difference. Again, this one retained more of its shining than the other side, but it's very, very difficult to capture on the camera. I think that for the price, I think it's about $34 compared to, if you take it to a shop, it's gonna be hundreds of bucks, maybe 200, 300 for somebody to apply it to your entire car. For $34, I think you can apply it several times. You can use it several times on a regular size car, and it will do some protection. Remember, there is a link in the description that will give you a 10% discount. And no, I'm not getting compensated from the guys at Summa. I'm just doing them a favor, trying to influence my followers into purchasing the Summa ceramic spray. Once again, friends, yeah, I would recommend it. There are other products, of course, in the market. You may want to compare between this one, the Summa, and other products. But this one, for the price, for the easy application, and the results, as I show you, I'll try to show you, as I said, it's very difficult to capture it on camera. The easiest way that I was able to tell were the wheels that I showed you, and the windshield was definitely different from one side where I apply it to the next side or the other side where I didn't apply it. Okay, so link 10% discount. Even if you don't use the code, I think you get a 10% discount if it is your first order. Okay, so go ahead, purchase it, I guess. All right. If I don't see you again until the end of the year, have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Be safe out there. Enjoy time with your family. Have an amazing, prosperous, healthy New Year 2023. I will continue grinding this as much as I can and as time allows. As you know, things have changed for the channel. The original idea, I don't think it's achievable, obviously. We're doing this already for 2 years almost. This is the 74th episode and not enough traction, unfortunately. Even all the people that subscribed, and we have 3,200 subscribers, they're not even paying attention to the channel, unfortunately. But that's the way it is. On a brighter note, the people at AMG, and they sent me this all the way from Germany, sent me this beautiful calendar that has kind of retro art, of some of their iconic cars. Unfortunately, there is no description for the cars on the different pages for the different months, but it's a beautiful calendar, and I do appreciate it. AMG, thank you for this unexpected gift. I'm also expecting to receive a new sticker because this one is coming apart for the AMG Private Lounge membership. And so again, free all the way from Germany. Again, happy holidays. Great New Year 2023. And I'll see you next time. Peace.